it's a Sunday nighter from uptown Charlotte as the Carolina Panthers, off their playoff appearance a year ago, get set to welcome the Detroit Lions on this Sunday evening. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And the return will bring him to the 28-yard line. That's where the offense will get going for the first time in this one. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Look at play action with Young. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Multiple times and all throw. That is Chris Jones. In for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Young. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
At their own 42-yard line.
On the ground, here's Quinshawn Judkins. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Milrow. He'll get back to Quinshawn Judkins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the draw is Judkins. Has some room inside the 30. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position out of bounds at the 3. A big play for the Panthers. 41 yards.
Panthers first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. And he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked, back at the 5. Daquan Jones in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. From the gun, it's Milroe. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Omar Cooper! Touchdown, Carolina. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown.
His kick is good. Makes the score Panthers 7, Lions nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the shotgun, Young. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. But I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go. Oh, the rush gets home, and down he goes. The decision to go for it backfires in a big way. They have turned it over on downs.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run it with Judkins. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Lions' 19-yard line.
So they have it 2nd and 1.
Let's go now. Catch the Eagles. Catch the Eagles. Catch the Rangers. Catch the Rangers.
Now it's Milroe. That's over the middle. Taken in by Cooper. And the Panthers are going to be set up 1st and goal. Tackle made at the 9.
And the Panthers first down.
Come on.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Milroe. Rolling right. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On the give, it's Judkins. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Panthers. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he searches forward for a gain of about 5.
Josiah Trotter on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henderson. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Looks like he bounced up okay after that hit. He does deliver the first down. Toss, Henderson heading right. Again, he finds an opening. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. It is a huge play for Detroit. And even 30 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. That one caught. That's Matthew Golden. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Right back to Golden. He's got it again. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Panthers off to the early advantage. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. Lions ball to begin this 2nd quarter. They've got it facing 3rd and a yard. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Now Milroe on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
On the handoff, Judkins. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Milrow. He'll drop this one down to Judkins. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
It's fourth down.
So fourth down, they'll hand it over to A.J. Cole to punt it, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. This one heads directly out of bounds. And the market just on the other side of midfield. Handoff, and it's Henderson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. The rookie linebacker in on the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he is out of bounds. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Lions first down.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
On the toss, it's Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Quick throw, going to be caught by Worthy. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch. And that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game. Don't stress the protection. And while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Detroit.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
And off it is Henderson heading left. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. Now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Here's a 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Young. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be taken down as we hit 2-minute warning here in this first half. On third down, Henderson. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
A bit of a curious call there, Mike, on 3rd and goal. From this far out, you thought they would have turned to their passing game. They tried to catch the defense sleeping and keep it on the ground. Great job by the defense being ready for everything. Not only do they stop them, they take them back for a loss.
They'll send Worthy in motion. That's taken in to the goal line and in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Detroit. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He's got it. And the Lions are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Lions 7. Will Riker to kick off.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this and fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. They'll try to convert it on third down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Strike. Next.
We'll try and run for the first with Judkins. 18 yards on the pickup there, and a first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Chick Okonkwo was the intended receiver. It's second down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
The Lions called their first timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Come on, come on.
That's to Cooper again. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll try and throw for it with Milrow. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
On play action, Young. Open man downfield, that's Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Now timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. On first down is Young. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, 1 half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. first half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Get it. 1918.
On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing is Milroe. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are under.
First time they've hooked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To the air, it's Milroe. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll give it here to Judkins. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
3rd and 2, now Milroe. Moving to his right. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
That's taken in by Khalif Raymond. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and the first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Milroe to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Carolina. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Dicker is good with the extra point. And the Panthers will take a 21-7 lead.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They run straight ahead with Henderson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
24-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
They'll send Worthy in motion. On second down. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito, in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Now Young. Exiting the pocket right. Nick Bonito. He's in for the sack. And it will lead to fourth and very long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line. And if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up without...